So today we got a video we're gonna be reviewing from Indisputable, right? It's about police brutality. The usual, And all of a sudden now, the cop has committed these acts and now he wanna play victim. Let's check out this video and react to it.
New Jersey cop. If you were accused of this, you probably wouldn't want to show your face. You'd be disgraced, ashamed, embarrassed. But not this New Jersey cop. Fired for beating an unarmed black man with a flashlight. Now suing. Let's give you a video of the incident.
Dog, are you a father? Are you a father?
No.
You're not a father. You don't understand. This is the third time my kids have been taken from me.
Y'all here to help. A savage beating, an enraged madman, an unhinged criminal, barbarian. Well, we all see it. Didn't you just see that? Hated to have to show it to you, but again, this is a mirror. Criminal charges hanging over him. Spencer Finch, former New Jersey cop, is suing his former department, claiming he has been unfairly targeted because...
And the crazy part about it, see, they get bold when they got their partners with them. And you seen before his partner made it to him, he was having a little rough time with that black man. So if it wasn't for backup and weapons, these fake cops, man, I can't really say what I want to say, but these cops, man, they were the punks in high school growing up. He know he can't throw hands, so that's why he can't beat him with that flashlight. Well, hey, man, it is what it is, but now he want to play victim. Come on, man.
Of his race, instead of his well-documented history of abusing black men. Finch was fired, and wow, wouldn't you know it, fired and arrested in 2021 after he was recorded on body cam video beating an unarmed black man named Brandon Cosby with a flashlight 14 times. Then he kneed the man in the face as he sat on the floor, handcuffed, during a domestic violence call. Finch is also suing Edwin Martinez, Patterson police officer who was with Finch when he beat Cosby with a flashlight. Probably suing him because he didn't join in. In the lawsuit, Finch is claiming that his aggressive use of his flashlight was done out of safety for himself and others.
So he's suing the damn partner that was there that helped him out? God. Ain't nobody saved. The partner who body cam recorded the thing getting sued too. Wow.
Boy, they're brazen, aren't they? The video shows Cosby was not attacking anyone. Officer Finch's flashlight not only probably saved his life, but also the lives of defendant Martinez, 3 female victims in an apartment barricaded from one Brandon Cosby and Cosby himself, the claims state. If Officer Finch had resorted to using his ass, that's the baton, instead, it would have probably caused severe or serious injury to Cosby, as the ass is much more lethal than a flashlight. It's always...
Man, them big heavy-duty metal flashlights them cops be having, that thing is just as worse as that damn baton y'all carry. Basically, maybe even more, because it's man, I haven't felt one, but I see them some heavy-duty steel flashlights. So you beat him with that's just as bad as a baton, man. Come on, get out of here.
You got to be careful who you get to represent you, or maybe that's his way, because he's a brazen assaulter. There's some lawyers who will just say anything. They'll say anything. And he found himself one. We just saw the footage on body cam that this time wasn't raced or something. And this is your statement? Maybe some fool will believe it. He also accuses Martinez of being afraid of Cosby, not doing anything to de-escalate the situation, which required Finch to step in with his flashlight. Defendant Martinez failed to de-escalate the situation in the hall using inferior techniques to try and calm Cosby. In part, however, Cosby was out of control, the claim state. Say what, man? What? Should I say? I've unfortunately been in court sometimes, and I've sat across from somebody saying dumb nonsense like this. I didn't even know how you defend yourself. I didn't even know how to defend myself from the lies. They were just so outrageous. I probably just shook my head or laughed. I did. It's crazy making, but I'm not crazy. And neither are you. We all saw it. It was hard to watch. And now the out of control barbarian is blaming people because they didn't de-escalate? God damn. You bold with it. Come on, bring us some more. Once he began attacking Cosby, Finch claimed Cosby tried to toss him out of a third-floor fire escape. But again, that is not evident on video. Cosby being a trained wrestler exhibiting super strength. Oh, there it is, the black man's super strength argument again. now you did at least get creative. There it is. The black man has superhuman strength, so you had to do it.
I mean, in all honesty, we are stronger than them, but still, it's funny that he would say that. You know, that's the normal go-to that these white men use. They look at a 5'8" black man like he damn Incredible Hulk. That's why they call out like 20 cops. That's why on the real, I know I'm kind of making a joke out of it. They do see us as, bigger, stronger. Literally we are, because we are bigger, stronger, better fighters. I ain't gonna get into too deep into that though. But we are, so that's why they be quick to up the run. I gotta be use my YouTube words, that up the pew pew on us quicker, than anybody else. You see them wrestling a fight with another white man, they gonna just let it play out. We always say, why they ain't shoot him? Because they literally think this about us, that we are bigger, stronger, faster than them, which is true. It's true. But still, though, you being scary and stuff, so that's crazy, though. But he went to the usual go-to. That's why she even got to laugh at this one.
If the wonderful production team here at Indisputable can get in touch with Dave Chappelle and send this information to him, I know he could do something with this on stage that could perhaps bring it to life better than I am doing. This is incredible. Put this on Chappelle's show. Trained wrestler, super strength, prowess, was beating Finch badly near where it appeared Cosby was trying to throw Finch out the third floor fire escape, which would have killed him. Done an awful lot of talking to be this kind of beating. But this is what the claims state. Finch also claims he was merely defending himself when he kneed Cosby in the face with his knee once Cosby had been handcuffed. Officer Finch was straddling over Cosby, so he did not try and escape or commit war crime. Cosby made a clear motion to attack Finch with his body, and particularly his head and mouth, appearing to try and take Officer Finch out by injuring and incapacitating him in the scrotum. This is getting X-rated now. He tried to bite your scrotum. Now, come on, man. I want Chappelle to have this. This is so gross. This is not funny, but this is elaborate and creative in a very shocking and alarming way. He tried to bite you in the scrotum. Is that right, officer?
Well, they normally go with he tried to grab my gun. He reaching for my gun, or take your hand out of my gun. They scream that out before they shoot you or assault you. So I guess he's trying to come with a different angle, huh?
Finch, if I was his lawyer, I put it in a document, but you're going to testify to all of this, man. I'm not going to sit up here and tell your story, this nonsense. You're going to tell your own creator story and pay up front. You're going to pay up front for this. Not going to take, I'm just going to be the retainer. I'll give you an all-in price for this one. Where were we? At the scrotum, right? Wow. Officer Finch quickly was able to knee Cosby in the mouth to avoid the injury, and yet another attempt to injure Officer Finch. But again, the video does not show that. Instead, showing Martinez holding Cosby against the wall with Finch's groin nowhere near his mouth when he struck him in the face with his knee. Cosby was charged with making terroristic threats, assault on police officer, resisting arrest, which were all dismissed by the Passaic prosecutor's office. Finch, meanwhile, was arrested the following month on charges of aggravated assault, official misconduct, using a prohibited weapon as flashlight, and perjury for providing a strikingly different narrative to what the reported video shows. First case in which a Patterson cop was charged due to evidence from body cam video. That tells you how nasty this one is. That tells you how nasty this dirty cop is. If police come from society, and there's the percentages hold, just society, how can this be the first guy ever charged with lying and the body cam thing? It doesn't add up.
Exactly.
He's not the first guy who did it. He's just so bad, and there's so much history there that even the cops and their institutional nonsense said, he's too dirty for us. We're done here. We're done. Did nobody see anybody try to take a bite of your scrotum, Finch? We're done. Wow. While awaiting trial for those charges, he was indicted in January 2023 for the 2018 beating of Justin Montgomery. Told you so. It's the tip of the iceberg. Who had filed a lawsuit in 2019. Civil case against Finch was settled. Thank the taxpayers, $500,000. Criminal case remains pending.
And that's crazy. I have a huge issue with that. So these cops do something, bad behavior, and the taxpayers got to pay for it? What kind of mess is that? That ain't no kind of teaching them a lesson. That's teaching the taxpayers a lesson. And you already know it's going to happen. He's going to go to the next county, the next department, and get another job, just like that. So it really ain't no punishment. He's not paying. You need to hit his retirement or do some dock his pay, do something. But you pass it on to the taxpayers. Wow.
Finch was acquitted of the 2021 charge against Cosby. In December 2023, did they go for it? Did the prosecutor go for it? Who was on the jury? Because I've seen that happen too. Stunning. Just stunning. Finch also listed several other cops who were accused of misconduct over the years but did not get fired. Told you so. He claims it bolsters his argument of being a victim.
Ain't that a snitch? He brought up other people that did stuff that didn't get caught. So not only you're a dirty cop, you're a dirty violent cop, you're a snitch, a possible racist.
Some of reverse racism. But Cosby's lawsuit, which remains pending, claims Finch has long gotten away.
So reverse racism make you go outside that man's head with a piece of steel, a steel goddamn flashlight, steel heavy duty flashlight that probably weigh about 7 or 8 pounds. Reverse racism made you do that, but you want to cry out reverse racism now. Now hold on. How is it reverse racism against your department? So your department heads must be white, black people or something. So I'm trying to figure out how you call it reverse racism. And you the one on camera committing the crime, not the black man. You are.
With his crimes, defendants, police officer Finch and police officer Martinez have had numerous complaints of excessive force and preparing and filing false police reports directed at African American and other minority individuals without receiving any discipline sanctions, reprimands, suspensions, or termination by defendant City of Patterson Cosby's claim states. Now that part of his claim I would probably affirm. Affirmative. Probably true. Probably true. Listed as defendants are Andre Say, Mayor Patterson, Amelia Valdez, Passaic County Prosecutor, Susan Bonds, the detective with Passaic County Prosecutor's Office, Luis Spagnola, a lieutenant with the Patterson Police Department, Edwin Martinez, the Patterson police officer who was with Finch when he beat the unarmed black man with a flashlight who did not try to bite his scrotum, Natasha Berwick, sergeant with the Patterson Police Department. He was also sure to mention that Mayor Sig is Middle Eastern. Jesus Christ. I hate to do it, but are we sure this is a story? Was this fully vetted? Is this a real story? Jeez. Valdez is Hispanic. Bonds and Berwick are both black. He also accused Bonds, the black detective from the prosecutor's office, of having a personal connection with Montgomery, the black man he beat in 2018, who was also the victim in his pending criminal case, but Finch did not provide evidence of that connection. Defendant Bonds has reverse racist intent against plaintiff as a Caucasian police officer due to her hatred of Caucasians in general. What happened? Sis didn't want to date you. And due to her family or other internal connection with individual named Justin Montgomery and or the Montgomery family, because all blacks know each other. Well, I added that part, but that's what he's saying. I added that part, but that's what he's saying. They're black, don't you know them? What? Patterson Police Department has a long history of civil rights violations against black people, including the time a Patterson cop responded to shots fired and shot the first black man he saw, paralyzing the unarmed black man in that incident, who was only running for his safety. This is a Looney Tune.
Wow, shot and paralyzed somebody? That is some straight up bull. And got hired again for another department? And you shot an innocent person? Man, boy.
One. The only thing I like about it is that it's come to light. When we talk about privilege, it's not just a feeling. It's that you actually put this nonsense on paper. We watched you on your body cam footage. Your partner beat the you-know-what out of an unarmed black man after jawing him up pretty good, claiming that he tried to bite your scrotum and that he was trying to throw you off a fire escape. None of it's on the recording, which is strange. But privilege says you can do it, so that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, that's the end of the video. But in conclusion, you know, I got experience with police brutality. It didn't happen to me. It happened as a child. It happened to my father. My father was jumped probably by about 5 or 6 Atlanta police officers. And they beat him up real bad. I was a kid, I remember that. And, you know, I think the beating, you know, I guess amongst a few other things my dad was going through, it's like that moment, that when that happened, that changed the trajectory of everything in my life. Like my dad started going through mental problems, mental issues and stuff. After that, we wasn't close anymore. He became real distant. Like he was having like mental issues. Then a few years after that, he became sick. He had a stroke and stuff. So I got, you know, it basically shit, man. I think it was a huge turning point in my life when that happened. Because like from my point of view as a kid back then, you know, everything was cool and gravy. It seemed like up until then. I never forget, me and my mom was in the house and she got the call and she was like, we gotta go to the hospital. We went to the hospital to see my dad. He was all beat up and knots on his head and bruises and busted up and stuff. And he didn't want us to see him like this. So he was like, you know, y'all go back, go away. So I remember that. So, but yeah, it changed a lot in my life. Like I say, I don't know if it's just that moment, but it seemed like around then my father started having slight mental issues and stuff that then probably shit. Like I said, it changed the trajectory of my life, man. So probably a year, 2 or 3 after that, I probably, man, probably 3 years after that happened, I probably went 10, 15 years without seeing my dad. Then like the last year, well, when I was like 25, we like reconciled. We was around for like a year together. Then he passed. But yeah. That just made me think about that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, give me a like. Subscribe to the channel. Help me out grow this channel. Peace out. Catch y'all next video.